Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you to everybody who's here who has already given to the MaxFunDrive. It's week 2, and I understand that my little brother Griffin, he gets on and plays a lot of exciting music, a lot of exciting yet secular music, I guess you'd say. But I'm going to do something a little more chaste, I guess, a little more respectful, I guess. Good morning, by the way, if you're just not joining us. Good morning. This morning, I have with me the brush that increases desires. If you listen to a recent My Brother and Me episode about this specific brush, you can find out more about it. But I am going to be reading the names of all the new and upgrading My Brother and Me donors. I'm going to be reading your names into the brush that increases desire. We're going to stick with first names so I don't dox anybody. But I have an impossibly long list. I mean, you wouldn't even believe. And I'd love nothing more than for it to get longer. MaximumFun.org/join is where you're going to go to get your name spoken aloud to the brush that increases desire. It's a prize that, I mean, I could sit here and try to put a monetary value on it for you, but we're going to get started. Again, MaximumFun.org/join. I'm going to sort this by date. I have a spreadsheet. That's none of your concern. That's none of your business. Right? Okay. Okay. You ready? Jason. JP. Carly. Mirabai. Paul. Owen. Craig. Brooke. David. Alyssa. Brian. Marcus. Anthony. Britt. Jessica. Robert. Mark with a C. Christian. Taylor with an A. Kevin. Mike. Joshua. Jacqueline. Chris. Alec. Liz. Ariella. Robin. Francis. Andy. Ben. Cheryl. Matthew. Andrea. Zachary. Sophie. Marlene. Cyan. Fernando. Cassidy. Jack. Berkeley. Fiona. Ricky. Paul. Amanda. Amanda's new. Welcome, Amanda. Sarah. Martha. Violet. Jeffrey. Wednesday. JP. Clifford. Patrick. Christopher. Matt. Tristan. Lauren. Corina. James. James. There's just one James. John. Brush, did you hear John? Oh, you. Eric. Molly. Hannah. Ben. Nadine. Amanda. The list continues. Catherine. Matthew. Joshua. Andrew. Brad. Julia. James, Theodore, Carly, John, Carl, Ellen, Seth, Lisa, Nigel, David, Patrick, Kay, Paula, it's Paula, Anthony, Matt, Emilia, Laura, Allison with 2 L's, brush, Allison with 1 L, brush, Alexis, all caps, we love it, Sarah, Risa, Brenna, Laura, Ashley, Gwenafay, my kingdom for an original name such as Gwenafay, Jamie, Eric, Chad, Sarah, Luke, Ren, Amanda, Chris, Matt, Ashlyn with 2 N's, brush, Alyssa with a whole lot of L's and S's in there, brush. You wouldn't even believe. Thomas, Brianne, Adam, Brenna, Lori, all caps, fills up a room, brush, Erica, Mari, Amanda, Crystal, Andrew, Rowan, Andrew, back for a second scoop? No, another Andrew, maybe. Gwendolyn, Zach, Ashley, Audra, Lindsay, Courtney, Joshua. We're still in April 20th, by the way. If you're looking for yourself, we're in April 20th. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have put a date or something at the bottom. I got to put back up a little bit. I don't remember which name I left on. Audrey, Lindsay, Courtney, Joshua, Rebecca, Vicky, Zach, Andrew, Meredith, Robin, all caps, Christopher, Alex, Sloan, Melinda, Kenna, Michelle, William, Jocelyn, Alex, Nick, Justin, it's a different Justin, brush. It's a different Danielle, Kian, Mint, refreshing, Rory, Kelsey, Jill, Derek, Crystal, John, Hannah. I'll be combining these next names into groups of 3 to see if they sound like Irish playwrights. John Hannah Carson, Patrick Riley Mandy, pretty good. Stacy Janiyah Kelly, pretty good. Lindsay Kate Alexander, somewhat Irish sounding to me. Brandon Casey William, not bad. John Trudy Ezra, now we've got a playwright. Jennifer Mary Joshua, that's a throuple. Just kidding, I don't know. It just sounded to me, brush, I don't know that that's a throuple. Ryan, Kayla, Catherine, Josh, Kim, Olivia, Rachel, Lyric, Cole, Kian, Meghan, it's just Megan, brush, Matthew, Sebastian, Jim, Anna, Darren, Alice, Nick, Mary, Elle, Josiah, Madeline, Brenna, Esme. I've lost my cursor place. Hang in there. We're going to switch to the cursor. Derek, Crystal, John, Hannah, Carson, Patrick, Riley, Mandy, Stacy, Kelly, Lindsay, Katie, Alexander. We didn't start the fire. It was Elle, Josiah, Madeline, Brenna, Esme, Kathleen, Casey, Laura, all caps, Steve, Joshua, Allison, Christopher, Kat, Hiram, beautiful, proud name, Ben, Lindsay, Eric, Nigel, Talia, Graham, Dakota, Eden, CJ, Elliot, Ember, Erin. I started doing this a bit, and I think it's still a bit. It's still a bit, but reading these names, I'm really getting kind of blown away and emotional by all the people who have already supported us. So I do want to take a second to say genuinely, like, thank you very much. I'm so lucky that this is my job, and I'm able to have a job because of these first names that you're hearing and because of you watching. And I'm going to probably never, I hope I won't get serious like this on a brush stream again, but reading these names, it really touches me. All these people who not only line up to support what we do, but like the people that we work with and the people on our team are some of the best people, and they're kind and they're generous with their time, and they're able to do that, and we're able to do that, and we're able to be that because of this list of names. And I didn't think, I am really surprised. Okay. I'm going to get back to it because the brush needs names. Stupid idiot. Okay. Aaron, Kayla, some of y'all are getting dubs. I know this. Kayla, Elizabeth, Dakota, Ryan, Leo, Andy, Rain, Laura, Ian, Ryan, I'm going to say Algie and Algie because Harley, if it's not Algie, I don't want to say it's Algie, you know, but if it is Algie, Harley, Charlie, Morgan, Mark, Julie, Caitlin, Taylor, Joseph, Hank, Caleb, Kelly, Samuel, Julian, Elisha, Megan, Soph, Timothy, Melissa, Aaron, Mikkel, Valerie, Sam, Emily. What if there had been 3 Emilys? Wouldn't that have been nice to hear? Let's just give one for a later Emily. We'll skip you. Emily. Miriam, Melinda, Ashley. Oh, sorry, hold on. Miriam, Melinda, Ashley. I set the brush down. They didn't hear those. Amanda, Zoe, Molly, Roswell, Makala, yes. Ariadne, Matthew. This is a Matthew brush, IEU. Very elegant, very continental. Elizabeth, Brenna, Rachel, Chris, Junie, Keaton, Katie, Matt, Jennifer, Kristen, Kaylee, Simon, Olive. That's one of my cat's names. Devin, Joseph, Sabrina, Sean, Gabby, Ethan, Marabella, Alex, Josephine, Teddy, Jordan, Brenda, Benjamin, Gabrielle, Felix, Lucy, Michael, Como, thank you, Como, Alex, Benjamin, Marian, David, Maggie, Nick, Matthew, Shannon, Claire, Lexi, Sarah, my favorite, Sydney, with a Y, but still pretty close. Matt, JP. Oh, this is beautiful. Nka. There's 2 N's, EKA. It's a beautiful name. Izzy. Billy Lee. A lot of zazz on that one. Like it. Lauren. Hannah. Tiger. Anjali. Beautiful. Leanne. Proud. Nigel. Chris. James. Emily. John. Jem. Jean. Might be Jean. Now that I go back, it might not have been Jean. So I'll say both Jean and Jean. Jem. Truly. Outrageous. Jem, you've probably heard that one a bunch, but the brush hasn't. Melissa. Selena. Michael. Brooke. Herman Inge. Hamish. Adriana. Oh, the names are beautiful this morning. Courtney. Remy. Jesse. Samantha. Destin. Alexandra. Kelsey. Murphy. Ashley. Cameron. Sarah. Karma, who is actually quite nice. Spencer. Adele. Alex. Max. Stephen. Taylor. Jacob. Jay. Avery. Abby. Kayla. Nathan and Jess. A powerful shared donation. Thank you both. Adam. Monique. Ralph. Campbell. Abby. Kayla. Adam. Monique. Campbell. Abby. I lost my place here. Christina, Cameron, Kate, Morgan, Lydia, Delia, Andrew. I feel like I'm giving roll call in the 90s in a grade school. Elizabeth, Tay, Alexandra, Haley, Rose, are you here? Rose, Eric, Emma, Adrian, are you around? Adrian, Jessica, Denise, Ryan Brush. Note this, Brush. Ryan, Patrick, Noel, Danny, James, Kenneth. He did it. Kenneth. Peter. Scott. John. Abigail. Madeline. Ashton. Dana. Allegra. Delina. Jonathan. L. Zach and Coda. Powerful. Shared. Thank you. Mikkel. Kaylee. Madison. Rachel. Christopher. Becca. Welcome, everyone. It's a new day. April 21st. Now we can take a moment. Now that we've come to a new day, April 21st, we've read all the names for the first day. So now we're on to this day. MaximumFun.org. Sorry, I've been talking a lot today. MaximumFun.org/join. You too could have your name read into the brush. I have to put on my brush reading glasses now. The brush remembers all the names so far. Brush, do you recall all the names I've spoken to you thus far? It can't talk. It's a brush. Rachel. Katie. Anna. Dan. Erland. Hannah. Jacqueline. Nora. Laura. Gretchen. David. Jordan. Hold on, I don't think I set my music to loop. I'm not going to do this without my cool jams. There we go. Set to loop, please. Please to loop. Thank you. Jake. Okay. Laura, Gretchen, David, Jordan, Michael, Chase, Megan R., Stephanie, Jake, Britt, Grayson, Colin, Sarah, Asher, Marissa, Candace, Nathan, John, Christina, Alyssa, Peyton, Ryan, Elizabeth, Katya, Gil, Roger, Tanner, proud name and a proud career, Amanda, Josephine, Shannon, Matthew, Margaret, Ian, Gerard, a person of distinction and excellent taste in podcasts, Joshua, Alice, Sean, Jackson, Rosie, Faye, Lindsay, Nicholas, Deborah, Andy, Christopher, Daniel, Shay, Emily, Kara, Jennifer, Kelsey, Elizabeth, Lane, Ian, DS, Stuart, Jacob, Promise. Oh, sound lovely. Promise. Anastasia. Sarah. Dwight. Kemple. Matt. Carl. Emily. Sky. Briar. Aaron. Isabel. Amber. Jordan. Christopher. Vincent, Donald, Sean, Zachary, all caps, very powerful Zach, Ari. I put the full pronunciation on an all cap pull. Isabel, Curtis, Eric, Liziana, Sam, Selena, Harry, Callie, Frederick, Kaylee, Avery, Rosalind, Bailey. My hand is going to smell impossible all day. People are going to say, that man seemed nice. His hands smelled like death. Frederick, Kaylee, Avery, Rosalind, Bailey, Amira, Zachary, Taylor, Fern, Vanessa, Elori, Catherine, Jacob, Caitlin, Stephen, Antonia, Alexander, Jessica, Erica, Rebecca, Jasmine, Chrissy, Jessica, Sarah, Mel, Meg, Rebecca, Chris, Aries, God of generosity, more like, Damon, Matthew, Dylan, Tanner. I see Exasperilla. Heard your name called. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Matthew, Dylan, Tanner. Proud name and a proud career. Emily, Evan, Caitlin, Sydney with a Y, still good. Leo, Elizabeth, Shyla, Abby, Zach, Matthew, Sean, Jocelyn, Ariel, Ezra, Kayla, Troy. I've switched hands now, so both the hands will have brush smell. Troy, Cedar, Patrick, Vanessa, Matt, Sam, Desiree, Austin, Katie, Hollis, Jeffrey, Oliver, Chris, Art, Alexa, Paul, Chase Destiny. Chase Destiny. Paul Chase Destiny. Listen, if your name is Paul out there and you've been looking for the sign, the brush has provided the sign. Paul Chase Destiny. Now, if you're secretly in love with a person named Eli, this is about to get so crazy you won't even believe it. Eli, Zach, Deborah, James, Justin. It's a different Justin. Andrew, Emma, Ryan, Alex, Robin, Malwina, beautiful, Joshua, Indy, Taylor, Zimera, I'm assuming begins with an X, beautiful, Angela, Alex, Lauren, Kate. It doesn't matter where I hold the brush. The brush always hears, but I will hold the brush closer. It's better for the shot. Karen, Joshua, Aaliyah, Joel, Jamie, Selena, Lexi, Annie, Natalie, Asher, Aiden, Alex, Joshua, Michael, Alex, you're one Alex. Next is the other Alex. Both of you, thank you. Abby, Eric, Ethan, Timothy, Ben, Rebecca, Mia, Haley, John. Allison, Lily, Anton, Eric, Jersey, Carter, Megan, Tom, Julian, Blair, Jack, Bailey, Reuben, Eric, Haley, Doug, Zach, Jody, Louie, Dan, John, Zachary, Nick, Hannah, Woodfin, Gage, Caleb, Jess, Stephen, Matthew, ooh, Corvid, that's an interesting one, Corvid, lovely, Megan, Richard, Rowan, Matthew, David, Emily, Kevin, Lily, Ian, Calder, Ryan, Samantha, Riley, Harry, Ray, Taylor, with an A, Madeline, Kaylin, Pierce, Aaron, Moira, Akio, beautiful, Allie, Ashley, Andrew. Oh, sorry everyone, it's a new day. Let's pause to reflect. That was all the names for April 21st. If you have not yet gone to MaximumFun.org/join, we're going to take a moment to see. Just relax. I'm going to see if I can very easily add text to this. I've never done this in OBS before. But I feel like it would be good. Okay. I don't know how... the font's just going to have to be what the font is, okay? No, that's me. I can't make the words appear. I thought this would be more work than it turned out to be a great deal more work than it was worth. Our instincts were right. MaximumFun.org/join. I can't put it on the screen, so I have to ask that you'll just go there of your own accord. I have to trust. It's a new day. We're going to back up to the beginning of the 22nd just for filing purposes. Pierce, Aaron, Moira, Akio. Yeah. Allie, Ashley, Andrew, Jason, Bob, Anna, Allison, Eleanor, Travis, Max, Dylan, Sadie, Benjamin, Antonio, Josh, Charlotte, Dylan, Quinn, all caps, we love it, Quinn, Tiffany, Cassandra, Ellen, Adam, Patrick, Rebecca, Daniel, Amy, Thomas, Brian, Stephen, could it be Spielberg? I'll never tell. Kelly, Sabrina, Alexis, Alex, with a K, Corey, Sam, Bridget, Robert, Emma, Ryan, John, Landon, Barbara, Susan, Charlie, Frank, Karen, Esther, Brush, the brush is right here. My arm was tired. The brush can still hear all the names. I will hold the brush in the shot because then people get worried about the brush. The brush is right here. The brush is literally here. I had carpal tunnel surgery and cubital tunnel surgery. It is difficult for me to hold the brush for extended periods of time. Perhaps there's some sort of shot that I could rig where the brush supports themselves. I don't want to gender the brush unnecessarily. John, Chuck, Jacob, Stephen, Daniel, Sharon, Shannon, Eric, James, Kendall, Madison, Eric, Tyler, Tristan, Brandon, Joe, Kelsey, Jack, Caden, Katarina, Jamie, Emily, Trevor, Justin. Doesn't sound right. I don't know why I would. I'm already on the. Okay. Danielle, Robin, Isaac, Mel, Lillian, Elizabeth, Marcus, Justine. Now that's me covering up that I'm donating to myself by adding the E. It's an old trick. Haley, Daniela, Rami, Channing. Oh, that's cool. Channing. Kevin. Now I want to see. Give me a moment on this next name so I can try to look up a pronunciation so I make sure to do it justice. If you'll excuse me. So I'm going to take, it looks like Gökçe, which is Turkish It means sky blue, brave, or flamboyant. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Goche. I hope I did my best. Samantha, Tyler, Mette, Catherine, Jazz, Emily, Alex, Brandy, Darian, Clover, Tyler, Orion, Veronica, Christina, Alejandro, James, Shahrazad. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, love that. Akil, Emma, Michael, Carter, Cassie, Mariah, Ty, Beckett, Emily, Jeremy, Isaiah, Andrew, Jordan, Katie, Joshua, Hannah, Nate, Evie, Nicole, Jeff, Whitney, Joan, Olivia, Kane, Ellen, Garrett, Zach, Joe, Zachary, Dawn, Amanda, Shelby, Matt, Maggie, Stephanie, Keegan, Nick. Yes, that Nick. The famous one you're all thinking. Aaron, Heather, Kevin, Kate, Michael, Grace, Sam, Adam, Tess, Nate, Graham, Megan. H's to spare with Graham and Megan. Silent H's all over the place. We love it. Duncan, Kat. Treat yourself to a silent H. If your name doesn't have one, throw one in there today. Kat, Kevin, Jordan. Good enough for Graham and Megan. Amanda, Maya, Emily, Ryan, Lauren, Carolyn, Angelica, Houston? I'll never tell. David, Catherine, Samantha, Jacob, Jordan, Benjamin, Dustin, Paul, Ellie, Garner, Morgan, Kid, Carrie, Micah, Teddy, B, Nick, no C. Keep it. Nick's not wasting time with consonant supports that he does not, he or they, or them, or they, or she does not need. Laura, Autumn, Dana Lynn, Laura, Bruce, Sophie, Mason, Jordan, Lori, Kyler, B, the letter, Brush. Yes, like the first letter in Brush. I just taught the Brush letters. Lauren, Jules, Megan, Nathan, Mariana, Lori, Brush. Oh, look at you. Just kidding. Kept you guessing. Brandon, Stella Luces, or Stella Luce, perhaps? Oh, either way, beautiful. Casey, Shiloh, Jonathan, KB, David, all caps. Go get him, David. Grayson, Scott, Grant, Andrew, Julia, Megan, Kara, Patrick, Maddie, Joshua, Joel, Michael, Nick, Logan, Ryan, Jake, Alex, Benjamin, Chrissy, Floris. Thank you, Floris. Madeline, Margaret, Caitlin, Melissa, David, Jody, Michael, Robert, Cynthia, Emily, Abigail, Jesper, TJ, Kyle, Sarah, William, Elizabeth, Hannah, Austin, Katie, Dan, Sean, Aslam, Charlie, Zachary, Robert, Chelsea. It's a new day. Oh my gosh. It started up there with Madeline. Madeline, you were the first of a new day. Let's take a break. Robert, Chelsea, Frank. This is where we'll stop for a moment. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. If you go to MaximumFun.org/join, then eventually I'll come to April 27th at a later day, and then you'll hear your name, and you'll remember now when you donated. That's a circle. That's nature's most perfect shape. What more do you need? Greta, Katie, Vincent, Alice, Alex, Joan, Sarah, Allison, Ryan, Aaron, Libby, Catherine, Taylor, Abigail, Grace, Scott, Nick, Megan, Ben, Bree, Mackenzie. Love that. Ben McKenzie is so close. Tyler, Cody, Matthew, Chelsea, Benjamin, Matthew, Aaliyah, Megan, Abigail, Jordan, Randy with an eye brush. Thank you. Jonathan, CJ, Ezra, Elena, Catherine, Junior, Shayla, Laura, Anton, Wayne, Martin, Sean, Alex, Luis, Shadow, cool, very cool, Andrea, Sarah, David, Wax, Christine, thank you, Wax, thank you, Christine, Adam, Amanda, Colin, Sarah, Amon, Vespid, beautiful. These names, gorgeous. Mason, Kennedy, Savannah, Audra, Joel, Andrew, James, Kevin, Connor, Jeffrey, David, Daniel, Stephanie, Chase, Shauna, Sarah, Fostari. Oh, beautiful Fostari. I've never heard that before. Fostari. I don't know if it's a traditional name or if it's taken from literature somewhere. Beautiful. Never heard of it. Connor, Cass, Chris, Rochi. That's what it says. Catherine, all caps. Good for you, Catherine. Ashley, Shelby, Thaddeus, Scott, Cassidy, Chase, Isaac, Matt, Phelan, cool, Will with one L brush, Alex, Nicholas, Anna, Moss, Stephanie, Trish, Bailey, Lauren, Paige, Dale, August, Jackson, Brenda, Melissa, Olivia. Sorry. Laura in chat said, now this is a video forward organization. That's right, Laura. We're nailing the pivot to video. No one's a better visual forward creator than the McElroy family. Olivia, Rachel, Clark, Robin, Megan, Hazel, Luke, Kevin, Rome, Cecil, Sarah, Joe, Barclay, Casey, Fraser, Angela, Robin, Fraser. I want to get it right because on Below Deck, the chief stew is Fraser, not Fraser, and people get it wrong, and he corrects them. So this is a Fraser, Fraser, as I understand it. That's just from Below Deck, though, so maybe the Below Deck is in the documentary. I don't know. Dev, Angela, Robin, Katie, Logan, AJ, Amber, Birdie, Deanna, Mercedes, Jordan, Jade, Annabelle, Maddie, 2 D's and an I brush, Sophie, Finvari, cool, very cool, Sarah, JD, Keelan, Carolyn, or Caroline, brush, we don't know, Zai, Allie, Nora, Cameron, Juliet, Wes, Amy, Lance, Nathan, David, Robert, Joel, Marley with 2 E's, Justin, okay, Cade, Jay, Ellie, Kate, Kristen, Owen, Riley, Tyler, Sam, Shoshana, Alex, Alana, Amy, Caldera, Thane, Kristen, Matt, Angela, Nate, Finley, Connor. It says here Kevin, Christina, Hannah, I see you, Matt, Stephen, Gregory, Nima, Paige, Nicola, Alec, Sophia, Kobe, Scott, Rory, Alex, Jocelyn, Anna, Jonathan. No. That's the end of the 23rd. That was, by my math, over 1,100 names. Pretty good, I guess, all things considered. That was quite a few names. I'm looking at the list. There's other names, but we'll read other names on later days this week. All right, so that's going to get us through the 23rd. I'm so blown away by all of your kind support of us and our family and our shows. And if you have not yet given and you have not yet joined up, everything we do is possible because people kick in $5 a month because they like what we do. I mean, genuinely, if you can go to MaximumFun.org/join, you think about it the one time, it takes 20 minutes and you're supporting our stuff, and it really is a huge help. And I don't need to tell you it's a challenging media environment. The drive is off to a slower start than it normally would be, and I would really appreciate if you can, get over there and do that. But more than anything, this morning is just about like gratitude and whispering your name into a brush. One of those comes from a very true and kind place in my heart, and the other one, I don't know what I'm fucking around with. Stuff beyond my control. Beyond my imagining, maybe. It's occurring to me that I didn't make a like, we'll see you next time screen. So I'm going to just drop myself out, and then we'll just leave it with some stars, and then Sarah can stop the stream whenever it feels right. If that makes sense to you. Makes sense to me. Okay. See you tomorrow.